Is Josh Allen to blame? Yes, he is. I think this is going to be hard for some people to accept, but let's just take a look at this game. I think the worst mistake was the fumble before the half. He gave the Broncos a free 3 points in a game that everybody knew was going to come down to the wire. Whether you had the Bills or Broncos winning, you knew this game was going to come down to the last drive. So just giving out a free 3 points is massive. We've seen 1 point make the difference in games all the time. A kicker misses the extra point and it changes how teams have to play down the stretch in a game. A situation where you're down 4 with a couple minutes left, a field goal is no longer good enough. You need a touchdown. But if your kicker had made that extra point, now you just need a field goal to tie it, and it changes how the defense has to play you as well. I don't exactly understand the thinking on that play, either because they didn't have a timeout, so what was even his goal? Also, I can't criticize his defense on this one. They picked off Bo Nix in Denver territory, and not only did the Bills not score a touchdown on that drive, they also didn't get a field goal, because Allen threw a pick of his own on that drive. He had 4 total turnovers this game, and as weird as this sounds to say, he did have, I guess, the best possible game you could have with 4 turnovers, but that doesn't just take away blame, right? Like, we can all admit his 4 turnover game is different from CJ Stroud's 4 turnover game, but those turnovers were the reason the Bills were in the position they were in. And I think the one that's going to eat at him the most isn't even a turnover. It's probably going to be the overthrow to Knox. That was the game winner, he just missed him. The standard is different for the quarterback who's supposed to be considered the best in the world. It felt like everybody just kind of put Patrick Mahomes to the side and Allen was the new QB1. Well, the standards have to be high, and in this particular game, he was the reason they lost. I would say even last year's game against the Chiefs could be put on him. The reason I say this is because every time he has played Mahomes, what everybody thought was whoever gets the ball last wins the game. But that hasn't really been the case for Allen other than the 13-second game. In this game, he did have a very good chance to win the game in regulation if his throw to Knox was on the money. Then even in overtime, the Bills won the coin toss and chose to kick it. The Bills defense got the stop, giving Allen the chance to go on a game-winning drive. He doesn't even need a touchdown. A field goal wins the game, and he couldn't get it done. And as far as the media or people feeling bad for him, I understand feeling bad. But the problem is, how will you react for other players? CJ Stroud just went out there and embarrassed himself. Is your analysis of his play just going to be that you feel so bad for him? If Sam Darnold goes out there and has a 3-interception game, a type of game that some people are just waiting for, is your analysis of his play going to be how bad you feel for him? Or are you going to talk about how Darnold reverted back to what you knew he was all along? He started seeing ghosts again. He can't get it done in the big games. He folds under pressure. What is the media's analysis going to be? If Caleb Williams was crying at the podium, would everybody still feel bad for him? Or would people say he's emotional and needs to grow up? I personally don't care that he cried. It shows how much he cares, so it doesn't bother me at all. But what would the reaction of everybody else be? So ultimately, Josh Allen has been let down by his team before, but this time it was him who let the team down. It's true that they wouldn't be in this position without him, but Josh Allen is a great player, and getting all the praise when things go right, and even getting the title of best quarterback in the world comes with the criticism too. You can't get all the praise and none of the criticism. Also, Allen seems like he accepts it. He's not the one who blamed the refs, his coach, or his teammates. He took the blame and talked about how hard it is to win a game when you have the amount of turnovers that he did. So Allen had a bad game, but it doesn't define him. He's not a playoff choker, nor is he a bad quarterback. He's one of the best I've ever seen. But he's got to take the blame on this one.